Alright, so today I'm going to be counting down, in my opinion, the top 10 roller coaster restraints. Now, these are restraints based off of ones I have used and ones I've gotten to experience coasters with. So, some of your favorites might not be on here. I can't really think of any that you would like more than on this list at the moment. There are probably some, but these are just ones that I have used before. So, we're going to get right on into this, starting out with the number 10 spot being B&M vest restraints. Now, I have used these on one coaster, and that is Wild Eagle. And personally, I didn't find them that bad. I thought they were actually kind of good. These are very overhated restraints. I think people are just kind of weenies when they talk about how they're just, almost as bad as something on an SLC, and I don't really agree with that. I think these are fine restraints. They're not great or anything, but they are good for what they are. They don't really hurt as much as people say they do, and on Wild Eagle, I didn't really have a problem with them. So let's move on to the number 9 spot. This is going to be B&M over-the-shoulder restraints, the classic version. These are the hard plastic ones, and I really like these ones. They give you that feeling of weightlessness on coasters like dive coasters, and on B&M inverts, they are definitely very good as well. I've heard that's kind of part of the reason why most people don't really like Banshee these days, because it has the vest restraints and not the over-the-shoulder restraints, the plastic ones. So they're not really high on this list just because they are over-the-shoulder restraints, but they're better than vest restraints in my opinion. Coming in at the number 8 spot, we're going to have the RMC restraints. Now, these are all lap bars. They're all about the same, I believe. Maybe some different than others. I don't know. Actually, Iron Rattler uses the Gerstlauer restraints, so that's different. But most of the restraints, I'm just not the biggest fan of them. I like them because they are lap bars, of course, and they're kind of comfortable, except the reason why they are so low on this list, and I think most people will agree with me when I say this, is because of the shin guards. Oh my god, I hate these things. But these RMC restraints are fine. I don't hate them. They're just not my favorite. Do they affect the ride? No, they usually don't really affect the ride for me. I'm too focused on how awesome that airtime is. But that's the thing. With the shin guards, when you're getting that airtime, depending on how strong it is, it kind of hurts, not going to lie. I mean, you've heard that lightning rod literally bruises your legs after so many rides. At least people exaggerate that, but it still actually kind of hurts. And it's not something that bothers me. It's just, I'm like, wow, I really hate these shin guards. They just get really annoying. But anyway, let's move on to the number 7 spot. This is going to be Verbolten's restraints. Now, Verbolten's restraints are a great concept that they put on an okay coaster. Like, yeah, this coaster is really fun. It's in my top 20 and whatnot, but I feel like these restraints would have done so much better if they would have put them on, like, something like an Intamin. I think that would have been really cool. I really like these restraints. They're very comfortable. They have these kind of weird cages going down your shins or whatever. Like, they're just covering up your whole legs. It's like a cage. It's kind of cool. They don't really touch you that much. And the lap bars are comfortable. These whole trains are comfortable. But, yeah, I really like Verbolten's restraints. They're definitely something special. Number 6 are going to be the Intamin soft plastic over-the-shoulder restraints. These things are really good. I seem to appreciate them more than most people. I've gotten to use them on 3 separate coasters, Intimidator 305, Fahrenheit, and Storm Runner. And they're also now on Maverick, which is pretty cool. They're actually really comfortable. Now, a lot of people complain about the whole lap bar portion of it, like, oh my god, if you get stapled, you're screwed. I mean, I've gotten stapled before, and it's not terrible. Like, yeah, it's not as good as if you had room, but it's actually not that bad. And the over-the-shoulder portion is good because you're not getting any headbanging. It is perfectly fine. So I really like these ones as well. Number 5 is going to be B&M clamshells. Now, this is the common number 1 for most people. I really like B&M clamshells. These are awesome. They're a top 5 restraint for me. I've used them on multiple coasters, and they're just really good. They're so comfortable. I mean, they kind of come down a little if you're getting positives on a B&M, so it's not terrible, but they are extremely comfortable. I love them. If you can get some room with them, you're going to get some awesome airtime. They're super comfy. You can grab onto them. It's really cool. I think these are just some of the best lap bars out there. 4 is going to be a little controversial. This is Skyrush's restraints. I really like Skyrush's restraints. Now, do they hurt? No. In my opinion, they're not really bad. I mean, yeah, there's some pressure, especially on that final hill. You're like, oh, that kind of hurt. But most of the ride, it just doesn't even really affect me. I'm just too focused on how free you feel. That is the main reason why they are so high on this list, is because of the freedom. It feels so out in the open with these restraints. I really like them. They are definitely some of the best out there in my opinion. And I believe Flying Aces uses these same restraints, so that'll be awesome. So that's pretty cool, but yeah, Skyrush's restraints are going to come in at the number 4 spot, meaning the top 3 is here, and 3 is going to be the Mock Rides restraints. After riding Copperhead Strike, I was like, wow, that is really comfortable. These things are awesome. Easily a top 3 restraint for me. They are so comfortable. Some of the best lap bars out there. You just kind of pull them down. And I believe here recently, Helix at Leesburg actually got the same restraints replaced. So that's awesome. That's a good bonus for them. And yeah, I loved Copperhead Restraints. One of the many things that I just loved about Copperhead Strike. It's just those little details here and there, with restraints being one of them that just makes you love that ride. Number 2, the Intamin T-Bars. Ah, yes, these things are awesome. I have used these one time. I got to ride them with Superman Ride of Steel over at Six Flags America. These things are so awesome. I mean, it just doesn't get much better than this when it comes to traditional lap bars, you know. They're really comfortable. These things are great. T-bars are on some famous coasters like Top Thrill Dragster, Millennium Force, Expedition G-Force, and so on. They are so comfortable, very good, just awesome restraints. So what's the number 1 spot going to be? I think this is pretty obvious. These are the Buzz Bars. I recently rode Phoenix, and these things are awesome. I mean, these things don't even touch you. It's literally no restraint. If the airtime is strong enough, you'll come up and touch it, but most of the time the airtime is at the point where you're like not even touching it. It's so good. I love Buzz Bars. No restraint is the best restraint. Remember that, guys. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Post your comments down in the section below. What are your favorite restraints out there? Did you agree with my list? I want to know all your thoughts down in the comment section below. So don't forget to like and subscribe. And until next time, coaster fans, I will see you later.